Welcome back, friends. It's our honor to be speaking with Adam Urbanski, who's the president of the Rochester Teachers Association. Sir, this question's a little bit different. We'll come back to the school district in a second if we have time. But most of us here today have never faced systemic adversity. We've had challenges in our life, but we've never lived in a situation where the world all around us was kind of turned into crap. Until now. You grew up in a country that was, in effect, occupied by a hostile foreign power with an oppressive regime around your neck. You've seen hard times worse than this before. I wonder what advice or insight or whatever you would share with neighbors based on what you've learned in life, please.
Yeah, really a lot of what I do as an adult and what I am as an adult were shaped by my experiences during early and middle childhood when we grew up in communist Poland and when we suffered an environment where the government had virtually no limits on what they could do to the population, and people had virtually no rights and tremendous fear to oppose the government. As a matter of fact, my father used to listen to Radio Free Europe when we were growing up in Poland, but I never knew that. And when I asked him why I never knew that, he said, because I think he would have reported me to the authorities. So children were brainwashed to the extent of actually reporting their own family members. So I learned a lot, and this is why I appreciate this country so very much. I love the United States. My parents used to begin every day after we came to America by getting on their knees and kissing the ground to thank God for being in the United States. So when we are in the predicament that we're in, we have to be careful that we do not sacrifice those personal liberties and this enormous gift of freedom and democracy just for expediency. And while we should support our government, we should also not allow our government to acquire the kind of features that were in dictatorial systems, including the communist system where I grew up.
Amen. So well said. And facing hardship and pushing through it, any advice there, sir?
Yeah, I think that almost anything is survivable as long as it's accompanied by hope. So actually being mindful that there is hope, maybe not in a short term, but in a long run, I think should make virtually everything survivable, no matter how painful it is, no matter what the loss is. Grieving is okay. Losing hope is the beginning of the end. So I keep hoping for a better day, and I know that it will come. And if it doesn't come for me, it will come for my children and my grandchildren.
Outstanding. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much for your wisdom. Thanks for your service to this school, and thanks for talking to us today. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Bob, and thank you very much for what you do and what you continue to do. We appreciate it.
It's an honor, sir. Thank you very much. That's Adam Urbanski. Christina Lynn will create a little audio podcast or whatever, or what he just said, and maybe you and I can share that with our friends. I appreciate his insights. And we'll stop. Todd Halliday's newscast is next. This is News Radio, Wham 1180.